Hi everyone, this is Lisa here, and I'm here with a card that I'm going to do. It's going to be an easel card, and I used this stamp, which I'm going to color in the image with my Copic markers. This doesn't say what stamp it is. I guess it doesn't have a name. But it's a stamp here. And I found this stamp at, I believe I found this at Tuesday Mornings. And then the inside of the card is stamped with this. This is a stamp that I found at Hobby Lobby. And it was a wooden stamp. I pull my wooden stamps, I take them apart, and I just stick my stamp piece on a sheet of acetate if you do it right. And it works fine in the Stamp Buddy. And this takes up way less space than the wooden stamps do. So I'm going to do an easel card. So I'm using the Prima lavender paper. This is a 12 by 12, or this was a 12 by 5 sheet. And you're going to score it at scored it at 6 and scored at 9 in order to make your easel card. And it's going to come down like this. So for this piece here, this is the piece that I stamped. And we're going to go in and color it. We're going to do the vines and the leaves. And right now I'm using a Copic G000. And this is just my base coat. So, we'll put this card together, and I'm going to go finish coloring this part in, and then I'll be right back. Hi everyone, this is Lisa here, and I'm here with a birthday card that I'm going to do using the Prima lavender paper. And I used this sentiment stamp here. This is a wooden stamp that comes from Hobby Lobby, and what I do with my wooden stamps is I just remove the stamp from the wood block, stick it on a piece of acetate. I do stamp it out on a little piece of cardstock, and I stick it in one of these envelopes. It takes up a lot less space than a bunch of wooden blocks. And then I use this stamp here, which I picked up at Tuesday Morning, and it's just like a background stamp. It has no name on it. And this is the image, and I colored this using Copic markers. So for the flowers, I used V01, V20, and V25, and then I used BV00, BV01, and BV11. Doesn't have, there's the number on that one. For the centers, I used Y17 and Y38. And then for the leaves, I used G00, YG41, YG06, and I also used G000. So those are the Copic markers that I used. For this is a scallop punch, a circle punch, and for this here, which I've already glued this down, I used a die from Cottage Cuts, and it's this die here. And I have my dies stored in these little mini photo albums, and takes up a lot less space than the way I was storing them. And it works great because you can put 2 in each sleeve, so this little book actually holds a lot of stamps. So there's that. And I've got all my papers and everything cut down. This piece here is 5 by 12. Okay, and you're going to score this, because it's going to be an easel card. You're going to score at 6 inches, and you're going to score again at 9 inches. And then you're going to fold and burnish it. And here you can see I've put tape. But we're going to start with the base of the card. And this is going to be our base. Well, actually, let's just do the top of the card first. Let's put this together. I cut out a piece of the Prima lavender paper on a piece of white cardstock. I did a piece of purple cardstock, and then this image. And these pieces measure, let's see, this piece here is 5 by 6. Duh. This one is just over 5 1/4 and 4 1/2. This one is just over 4 inches, and it's 5 1/4. And then this is just this size of this, the stamp, which is 3. Let's see, just over 3 1/2 by just over 4 3/4. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to peel our tape back on here, and we're going to stick this, and it doesn't have any tape on it, so we'll put tape on this. Not this piece, this piece. I was just trying to break the colors up a little bit and give it a little bit more dimension. And I always take my bone folder and burnish the double-sided tape just to make sure it's stuck down real good. And then what I do is I peel back my pieces of tape, but I only peel them back halfway. I peel them about right there. And what this does is it allows you a little wiggle room and helps you get the card a little more centered. The pieces more centered. So we're going to start with this piece here. That's pretty good. And as you can see, this one do the purple sheet of cardstock. We're gonna put this piece on. And the next piece we'll put on will be this one. Okay. That's pretty good. Now this piece here is going to go right here. So I put the tape here, just peel that off. And then we'll just line this card up, this card base up here. We have it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is we'll go ahead and it's going to stand like this. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and put this part of the card together. So we're going to start with this piece here and this one. Sorry about that, I keep getting out of range. I had to get used to staying in range. I'm going to see about maybe getting a different angle for my camera here and see what I can come up with. Okay. It's not. That's a little better. Piece, which, there we go. Okay, and then we're going to put this piece here. Actually, I think I want to trim this piece down just a little bit. I used an antique or vintage lilac for the for the sentiment. It is embossed and it's done in vintage lilac. And now we're going to put this on here. And we're going to put this right here on the base of the card. Just like that. And I put the purple in there just to give a little bit, to kind of break it up a little. Place it right about there. So when we bring the card up, it's going to stand like that. So we are going to put a strip of these little flowers here, which I have in my stash. I'm not quite for sure where you can get these at or where I got them, but I do believe Joann sells them. Okay. So let's go ahead and trim this off there. And these little spools here, I just take scrap paper and I make these little spools with the envelope punch board. And I just wrap little bits of trim that I have left over on there. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit of hot glue across here. And then we're going to place our little flowers down. That's gonna hold the card. Now we need to move it. Nothing like a little crafty blooper there. Okay, so we're gonna move it down just a hair. There we go. And then I might put some pearls on here as well. Okay. Oops. I need to go fix this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went and got some with this white flower trim here, and we're going to use it to help break up some of the purple here on the card. So we're gonna put our stop at, and we're gonna put that right here on our card. This is on the card base. And then we're going to come in with the purple flowers. the purple flower trim. Okay, now I'm going to put it right about here. Okay. Guess we better get this down for that glue dries. Okay, there we go. Now what I think I'm going to do is... That's stuck down there. Okay. Let's see. Let's try this one. So I might come in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put these purple... They're white, like iridescent flatback pearls. I think I'm going to put some of these on here. And usually I use glossy accents when I'm putting flatback pearls on anything. It just seems to hold better. Oops. This is a little tool that I had bought, and the end broke off of it for picking up your pearls and things like that with it. And what I did is I went out and got some of the dental wax that you use for braces, and I put some of that on the end of it, and it works great. You can attach some dental wax to just about anything and use it for this purpose, and it's a lot cheaper than buying one of these. And actually, I don't even think I bought this. I think it was a gift when I did a while back, a couple of years ago. They were doing like a shop hop over on the West Coast, a scrapbooking shop hop, and I went and participated in that. And so that's gonna work. Now for these here, I think I have some bigger pearls that I'll put on there. It ain't much bigger though. Let's see if these are any bigger. No, they're about the same size. And let's see. This trim here, I did find this on eBay about quite a few years ago, but and I do not, I would put purple in here, but I don't have any purple flatback pearls. I don't generally use a whole lot of purple for anything, so I have very minimal purple stuff. I do believe I have the pearl stuck to my finger. That goes on there. pole for some reason is not wanting to stay on there. So I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue. And there we go. And now I'm going to bring this up here. Let's see. Those are going to need to dry. So it will still sit like this. Let's go ahead and do this. On here, I want to put, I'm thinking I'm going to put some flowers on here. And these here, I colored these in with the BV000. You want to kind of do them like that. And like that. And maybe one there. I don't know if this is gonna... Okay, so that's how we're gonna do that. And we're just gonna use a little bit of hot glue. And then what I want to do is I'm going to put some of the Wild Orchid Craft Roses that I did with the tinsel glitter. I'm thinking I'm going to put these on here. Like that. Let's see. Maybe actually like that, or if I'd rather put pearls on it. Because I do have the kind of yellowish gold pearls flatbacks that I can put on there. And I kind of like that. And this is the happy birthday. We'll be putting that on. I could put that right in the center. That's really pretty. I think I'm going to do it just like that. Okay. Here we go. Oops, I knocked that. I didn't even glue that one on. I just had it sitting there. There we go. I guess it helps if you glue it down. This one here. And I'm just using hot glue on these. Then I have some, I did lay out some of these little tiny, little gold flatbacks that I think I'm going to put in the center of the flowers on the front of the card. And I'm not going to put one right there on the center flower because that's where we're going to put the happy birthday at. pop the happy birthday up on here. So we're going to put a piece of foam tape on here. I'm going to stick this on here. Sorry about the dog barking. That's one of my neighbor's dogs. Actually, it sounds like it might be more than one. It's okay, I love dogs. And now we're going to put this on the front of the card. Just like that. And there's our card. I might go ahead and put some flowers down here as well. That'd be kind of pretty. Put a couple here. I think I'll do that. And I'll just have to make a dimensional envelope for it. Box envelope rather. Dimensional, I guess, same thing. And there we go. And there's our birthday card. Our easel card. So, let me know what you think. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed day.